Okay, so I'm here with Chief Jim McDonald from the Long Beach Police Department and Chief Alan Padalano from the Long Beach Fire Department, and they came and spoke to our Youth Leadership Long Beach students today. And I just want to ask you, why did you feel the need to come today? Like, why did you think it was important?
I think it was an opportunity. We got invited, and I've spoken to the group before. This is a group of people who've been selected for this class, who've been identified as leaders today, but also leaders of Long Beach tomorrow, of the public and private sector. So to be able to get an opportunity to come in and share our thoughts and feelings and maybe give our perspective on public safety, and it might be different than their experiences have been. So I think that it also gives us a healthy exchange of ideas from people from different backgrounds as far as how are we doing.
And I think it's one of our obligations to come back and talk to the community that we represent and that we serve. So, and certainly the group that's in that room is representative of that. And then one of our responsibilities as chiefs is to reach back to the next generation, make sure that we answer their questions and help them along on the journey too.
Chief McDonald, I know your daughters went through the program. What do you think of the Youth Leadership Long Beach organization?
It's a great organization. They got an awful lot out of it, and they would love to be, I think, able to come back more, but they're not that close geographically. When they come back, they talk about it and the experience that it gave them, the network of people that it gave them, and the exposure to things that they weren't familiar with before. And I think all of that just makes for a richer experience, and it's about education. And education is not training. It's about being exposed to different ways of doing things, different opportunities that are out there, different problems that people are facing, and then collectively trying to come up with solutions.
What did you think, Chief Catalano, about the students?
Oh, the students in there are awesome. They have a pretty diverse background, and we're surprised by some of the questions that they ask. Clearly, they had thought about it before we got there. They weren't surprised when we showed up. They'd been thinking about it. And I really love the enthusiasm of the group. In the program, when they select people to participate, they were looking for leaders, and I think we saw that in that room.
Thank you. And just some final words of advice for the leaders in there.
Yeah. Follow your heart. If there's something that appeals to you and you think that's something I want to do, seek someone out who's doing that today and really, spend some time with them and get your questions answered. And I've found that there's things that may appeal on the surface, but once you become exposed to them, you may say that's not for me. That's as valuable a lesson as you could get, rather than going down the wrong path and then later, after you've spent a lot of money and time and energy on something you thought you might like, when in fact you could have ruled that out early on.
And don't be afraid to try new things.
Thank you. Thank you for answering my questions, and thanks for coming.
Thanks.